When you decide that your doctor and hospital staff were careless and caused you significant harm and injury, what is your ultimate goal about bringing a lawsuit against these people who caused you significant harm and injury? You want to know the answer? Come join me for a walk around the neighborhood as I share with you the answer to that question. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski, a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney. Your goal may be one of three things. Number one, maybe you want to get the doctor to lose his license to practice medicine. Number two, maybe you think the doctor's conduct is so outrageous that you want him to go to jail. Number three, here we go, 1, 2, 3. Maybe you want the doctor to compensate you for all the harms and losses and damages that you suffered as a result of his carelessness. So let's go through each one. Let's say for a moment that you have now come to the conclusion, after rehabilitation, after undergoing multiple surgeries, now you're sitting at home trying to figure out how you're going to put food on your table. You can't work. Your life is devastated. You can no longer do the types of things you used to be able to do. And now you're spending days and days and hours at night up. You're trying to figure out what you're going to do with your life, how your family is going to get by with you now disabled. In all likelihood, it looks like you are going to be permanently disabled and not be able to return back to the type of work you used to do. And now your entire family life is upended. First thing you think of is, I want the doctor to lose his license. I don't ever want this to happen to another patient. I don't ever want to see this doctor do to somebody else what he did to me. Now, if you go ahead and bring a lawsuit in New York, is that going to happen? The short answer is no, it's not. The reality is that these lawsuits, these civil lawsuits, are designed for one purpose only. They are designed to try and obtain money as a form of compensation for all of the harms and losses and damages that you incurred as a result of the doctor's carelessness. These lawsuits are not designed to get the doctor's license revoked. These lawsuits are not designed to try and put the doctor in jail, to deprive him of future livelihood, of being able to continue to earn a living.
What are you doing?
I'm shooting educational video to help people understand how medical malpractice cases work in New York.
Okay, I thought you were videoing the neighborhood.
No, I'm an attorney in New York, and I love Marco, and it's a beautiful area just to shoot some educational video.
What a great idea. Well, I hope you continue helping people.
Thank you.
Yes, sorry to interrupt.
No problem. The goal of a lawsuit is not to put the doctor in jail, although many people have that desire. Why? Because they've suffered significant harm and injury, and now they think, I don't want the doctor to ever practice again. Or, this doctor should go to jail. What he did to me was criminal. And you know, there are different levels by definition of what constitutes criminal activity. There was a case in New York many years ago involving a surgeon who was performing abdominal surgery. This doctor, for whatever reason, carved his initials on the inside of a patient. In that instance, when it came to light, the New York State Department of Health determined that this doctor was an imminent threat of danger to other patients, and they immediately revoked his license to practice medicine. In that instance where the doctor's activity rose to a level of criminal activity, now the Department of Health stepped in and said, this guy is a danger to other patients. And as a result of that, we are going to suspend and or withdraw or revoke his license to practice medicine. I'll share with you another quick example. Many years ago, I represented a woman who underwent plastic surgery. It turns out the plastic surgery was totally botched, leaving her with significant, horrible injuries. Now, during the course of our case, it turns out that we learned that the doctor lost his license to practice medicine. The New York State Department of Health actually went ahead and revoked this physician's license to practice. Why? Because they determined that he was a danger, an imminent danger, and a threat to other patients in the community in New York. And as a result, they revoked his license to practice medicine. Did that help our particular case? Absolutely, because we knew that they could never go to trial as a result of the doctor losing his license. That was a significant issue, and no matter how much the doctor denied doing anything wrong, they couldn't get around the fact that this guy lost his license. Now, does that happen very often? No, it is extremely rare for that to occur. So, getting back to the question I raised in the title of this video, the whole goal, the whole purpose of bringing a lawsuit is to try and obtain money as a form of compensation for all of the damages that you incurred because of the doctor's carelessness. Now, mind you, the doctor's going to fight this case tooth and nail. They don't simply roll over and say, you know what, you're absolutely right. I did something wrong and I should pay you and let me get out my checkbook. No, that's not how it works. The doctor is not going to go to jail. His reputation, in all likelihood, is not going to be affected. Why? Because most people understand that if you believe you have significant harm and injury because of improper medical care, you have a legal right to go forward, assuming you have a medical expert to support your case, to go ahead and bring a lawsuit against the person who you believe caused you this harm and injury. So just because a doctor has been sued, number one, doesn't mean that they did something wrong. Number two, it doesn't mean that his practice, his medical practice, is going to be affected or his reputation is going to be affected in the community. Why? Because it's a common occurrence nowadays. And the doctor knows that there are instances where he may have to defend a lawsuit. But that is not going to stop him from practicing. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to open your eyes and to help you understand how these types of cases work in the state of New York. You know, I realize you're likely watching this video because you have questions or concerns about your own matter. Well, if your matter did happen in New York and you are thinking about bringing a lawsuit, but haven't done so yet because you still have questions that need to be answered, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. You know, I answer questions like yours every single day, and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a fantastic day.